gas, hit the gas, hit the gas. Until it's 17, plus it till it's 17, plus it hit the gas, hit the gas, hit the gas. Until it big man, plus it till it big man, plus it hit the gas, hit the gas, hit the gas, hit the gas. Until it go time.
What's up, everybody? We're back after a little bit of a hiatus. I know some of you have reached out to me or asked me in person, where's the next episode? And I had to tell you, we're working on some scheduling things, some scheduling conflicts. As you can see, scheduling conflict is right here. We were blessed with a new baby girl, baby Barrera.
Yeah, this is Charlotte Adeline. You have any words to say, baby? To the camera? No.
You don't break her neck, dog.
She's good, she's good, she's strong.
She's strong.
Yeah, so she was born May 9th, right? May 9th?
I don't know.
I think May 9th, I forgot the time already. Feels like it's been forever. It's been forever and not that long ago at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's been definitely a fun experience. This is a different one for me. We'll do a little bit of the birth story for this episode for this Father's Day.
That's right.
Exclusive.
This is recorded on Father's Day. Happy birthday to all the fathers out there. Don't get the same amount of love as Mother's Day, but
I know, bro.
Appreciate you.
That was good.
I know.
But shout out Claudia and Abdias. In your
We're in a guest studio today.
Expansion studio. Let us know if you like this. We'll come back. Let them know.
Yeah.
But yeah, birth story for little Charlie Addy. Let us know what you think the nickname should be. Chad. Combine both of them. Wait that up right now.
No.
But yeah, for my first daughter Amelia.
Yeah.
I wasn't there because I was with him.
Due to
we both had the vid.
Due to the vid.
Knocked out for a week, but we're there. And then for this one, I was able to be present, and thankfully all the COVID stuff was pretty much over.
Yeah.
So I'll go quickly through the story. I have my wife's approval to share what I'm going to share.
Some details.
So it's fun. So I went to work. I was scheduled my paternal leave. What is it? Parental bonding.
Yeah.
Starting that Wednesday. That Tuesday was my last day of work. I was going to go to work. So I went to work regular day. My wife was feeling contractions, she said, in the morning, but nothing too consecutive, so she said I was fine. I was at work, and thankfully I have a good coworker. Shout out to Steek. When I told her that my wife was having a little more stronger contraction, she's like, "Oh, you should just go ahead and leave now, because she can go faster because it's her second one." And I live in Linwood, and I work at UCLA, so the traffic sometimes can be like 2 hours, or can be 30 minutes, depending on the time of day you leave. So I think I left around 12. Said bye to everybody. I went home. I got home. Saw my wife. Hung out with my little baby daughter, Amelia. They're like, "This is it, baby. It's going to be the last time. You're going to be the only one here I'm going to have to hold for the rest of your life." So that was a little bit of a surreal moment, knowing that, like, this is it. The next time I see my daughter again, because we're going to drop her off to my mother-in-law. I was like, the next time I see my daughter, I'll have 2 daughters. So this is the last time I'd be able to call myself like a single parent or a single dad to one daughter.
Yeah.
So it definitely was sentimental, holding her and like talking to her. I'm all right, baby. We're gonna leave to drop you off at Nana's house, and we'll pick you up tomorrow. We're hoping it was gonna be a smooth delivery. So then we just went to my mother-in-law's house. My wife showered there, got ready, said hi to her sisters, her mom, and then the plan was we were gonna go to Downing Landing so she can get some more steps in, so she can accelerate the birthing process. And as we started driving there, she started complaining more of contractions and like ooh and ah, ah.
Sounds like losing.
She was like ah,
but yeah.
I was like, all right, you think it's ready? She's a pro. She went to the first one. Amelia was like 5 centimeters, so she's pretty good at knowing when it's time. And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, all right, we'll time them. If you get 15 contractions by the time we get to the hospital, then we'll just go straight to the hospital. And she got to 14, but then we're like, nah, we'll just go to the hospital. We went to the hospital. They check us in. The nurse was real cool as well. Asian nurse, she was really nice. She was like, oh, is this your first baby? We're like, no. And then she was like, oh, how long did the fast one come? How long did it take? I'm like, the first one was fast. And I could tell she got anxious when we told her, because she checked and was like, oh, 5.5 centimeters. She's like, how long did it take? I'm like, it took like 2 hours for the first one. So then they rushed her along. Then we went to We still had like COVID precautions, so they can like once like if you she woke up.
Oh, she's up.
Want to say hi, baby? Say good
Say
morning,
hi to the
America.
camera.
So once they get you in that room, like once you leave this room to the next part of the process journey,
Yeah,
you can't leave. So do you want anyone else? We didn't even know you could have another person. So I was like, damn, we
that's
could have called your
wild.
mom. I was
My
like, I could call
mom.
Isa to come. We could
True.
live stream this podcast, this
We could have
birth.
done that.
We could have done educational purposes. We could have done so many things with it, bro.
A docu series.
But we're like, no, this is everyone we want. It'll be me and her. So we went to the room. And it was the bad thing is if you're having a baby, I recommend you try to hold it till after change of shift at a hospital. Because we got in around 5:30. They checked us in at one spot. And then, oh, what's up, baby? And then, oh, she's tooting. Shh, 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 shh. Like her daddy. So then they checked us in at around 5:30.
Yeah.
And then we had to go to the other part of the hospital. Oh, she might be hungry, yo.
You may have to get her mama.
No, she's good, she's good. She's looking at me. Big ol' eyes. But anyways, we checked in at 5:30. Then they check her, yada yada, do the whole thing, give us that admission paperwork, sign, initial here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be it. You can't leave. It was like 6:20. Then they moved us to the labor and delivery room, and by then it's like 6:45, 7. It's change of shift. My wife right away like, oh, I want to get the epidural. Call the doctor. Give me an epidural right now.
Give me that
Right
right
now.
now. Give me
Shoot
that
it in my
juice
back
juice.
right now. She knew what she wanted. Usually my wife's indecisive. Oh, babe, what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. Oh, she's farting. Like, oh, what do you want to eat, babe? Like, oh, I don't know. Whatever you want. I'm like, what? You hungry? But not indecisive. She's like, want epidural? Yes. Immediately. So then the nurse was like, okay, the doctor should be in soon. I'll be in to check on you. We got there at 6:45. She came back like at 7:20. She said, oh, change of shift. So the next nurse will be the one to handle your epidural and talk to the doctor for you. I'm like, what? We were waiting here for 45 minutes. We thought we were next in line.
Yeah.
Like, mama, get your mama, baby. I have to text my mama. Text mama. Anyways, then the new nurse comes on, and then she's like, all right, the doctor is gonna be right in and give you the epidural shot. Comes in, and give her the shot. Make you step away. You can't see. I'm guessing because it's scary. They shoot you like in the, I think it's the spine.
Yeah.
But she took it in like a champ. She's like, oh, it's working, not too bad. So it's like 7:30. She got the shot, and then change of shift nurse comes in. She's like, how are we doing? My wife's like, well, I felt it okay, but I don't feel it the same as last time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Seemed fine to me. She was happy. We're good. Pain gets worse, and then the nurse is like, oh, you're progressing pretty fast. Let me check. So, whoa, you're at 9. Hold on. She tries to call the doctor, and the doctor is like, all right, you're fine. Take your time. Like, let me know when you get right to start to deliver.
Here comes mama now.
And then, come on in. Get the baby. And then she's awake. She's tooting. Then it's like, it's about like 7:30. And then she gets a shot. She thinks it's fine. Her contractions start getting worse, and then she's like, "Oh man, I can feel it this time."
Yeah.
Compared to my other daughter, she's like, "Oh, I feel this one way more. Like this isn't good." They give you a little dropper. The nurse like, "Oh, just push the button, you'll be fine. You want more?" She's like,
Give me the juice. Give me the juice.
"Yeah." She kept pushing it. She's like, "It's not working. It's not working." She started more pain. She started grimacing, and then my mother-in-law was supposed to tell me, but she didn't tell me. She's like, "Oh." Because they have a little machine set up
Yeah.
where you can see like your heart rate, blood pressure, all that stuff. And then I was like, oh, babe, you're going to get a contraction right now. Hold on. And then she get mad at me. She's like, don't tell me when I'm getting a contraction. Because I can see her heart rate shooting up. And then she'll know you're going to get a contraction. She's like, I'm already in one. It's too late. My mother-in-law was supposed to tell me, don't even tell her that. Because then it gets her mad. But she didn't tell me.
She didn't
so
want you? No,
I was telling her, I was like, babe, right now you're in a contraction. And then she's like, I'm already in a contraction. Don't tell me nothing. I was laughing. I was like, dang, I'll be a doctor, bro. I already know how to do this. I was like, contraction now. And done. Anyway, so around 8:10, it gets worse. And then she's like, oh, this is bad. I need to get another shot. Then the nurse is like, well, you can't get another one yet because the doctor has to come and see you. And it has to be an hour before they'll be wanting to give you another one.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I need to get another one because I feel it a lot. And then her water breaks.
Now.
And then it was like the movie, her water breaks. Oh, snap, the water broke. I'm like, oh, damn, the water broke, dude. So then there's a nurse comes in and then she's like, oh, whoa, you're ready. She was already at 9, but she thought the last one would take a while. And she's like, oh no, baby's coming. So right away they come in, they get the little stirrups, and you're like, put your feet up there. And then, like, oh, it's happening. And then the other nurse comes in, they're like, take the little utensils, the little medical instruments out.
Yeah.
They lay them all out, sterilized. And then my wife starts getting nauseous. Like, oh no. My wife used to be nauseous a lot when we started dating. Then she kind of went away. But she's like, oh no, I'm going to throw up. And then there's only me and one nurse. I forgot her name. She was so good. She's like, oh, quick, here's a bag. She gave me a bag. I'm like, oof. My wife was like, oof. And I'm like, it was like a video game.
Scoops.
Yeah.
Really
And those of you know, I get easily like,
nauseous.
yeah, not
Popsicle.
like a reaction when someone throws up, I immediately gag and start throwing up. But
Just
I
thinking
did,
about it, I'm feeling nauseous.
I did really good. I was like, oh, damn, look at me. Not even gagging or nothing. And then the nurse was like, all right, baby's coming. So if I needed you and I say, I need help, you push, there's like this red button right here. You need to push that button and then keep pushing it till someone comes. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, just push the button and then we're going to wait for help. So my wife is going and then she's like, okay, mama, push. And my wife is pushing, screaming. I'm like, it wasn't too bad. And then the nurse is like, all right, stop. No more pushing. Because we'll wait for the doctor.
Hey, stop!
I was like, I'm not stopping. And then boom, baby slides out. And then poor nurse is all scared because like they called the doctor right away to come. Doctor comes like 40 seconds later, like, what happened? Nurse is like, she didn't stop. And then the baby's right there. Doctor comes in. He's like, everything looks good. Give me the scissors. Chop the little umbilical cord. He's like, good job. I'm like, what? The doctor got all the credit. He's like, who delivered the baby? And then the doctor, they wrote the doctor's name down. But that was the nurse's first baby that she delivered. So she was super happy. My first baby I delivered. So I was super happy. Baby came out great. She was, I think, 19 and a half inches.
Yeah.
7 pounds, 4 ounces. And yeah, I mean, it was,
I remember you texted me, you're like, oh, dude, I was like Grey's Anatomy up in there.
yeah, man, it was good. I was ready, bro. I was like, give me right there, baby. Give me the forceps. Suture. Cut that umbilical cord. Doctor's like, dang, cut that good. I'm like, that's right, bro.
That's right, bro.
I like cutting tripas. But yeah, that was birth story. Charlotte Adeline.
Yeah.
Everyone was thrown off when we came up with the name.
I know, total curveball.
Wild card. Everyone
You told me the name, I was in so much shock. All I could put was, wow, game changer.
Everyone was expecting a bunch of different names that we had
offered up as options.
Yeah, so it was a curveball that decided like the week before, a day before, 2 days before, 3 days before, the week coming up.
Yeah.
Changed the name. Yeah, we were there for 24 hours. Everything checked out. We left 24 hours later. Got home. Let her introduce her to our daughter Amelia, and she loves her baby sister.
Oh yeah.
A little too much. She loves giving her kisses and hugging her and trying to play with her. So it's definitely been a busy last month. I've been off for since May 9th was my last day of work. So what's today? June 18th. I go back to work in exactly 2 weeks. July 3rd. I'm excited to get back to work. Definitely, I'll say routines have changed.
Yeah.
I was hoping to work out every morning. Didn't even happen. Schedule's been tough, but I'm hoping to
be able to record.
Yeah, record, get a few episodes in, but man, it's hard when the baby sleeps and then the baby cries and wakes up the other one, and then they're both crying, bro. You're just like, they were just looking at each other like, oh man. We just separate rooms. One kid takes one. So like I've been taking Amelia more than my wife has at night because she has to nurse the baby. But it's definitely been fun. This Father's Day has definitely seemed like it just came and went. Same thing for my wife, I'm sure, for her Mother's Day because she was.
Yeah.
It was like a week after the baby was born, so like just this one just came by and like went by like, all right, whatever. I'm already in this. It's not much to be different, but I'm happy to be back. Happy to go back to work soon.
Yeah.
We'll get into these gifts opening for Father's Day from my wife. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah, we just wanted to update you guys, let you know why we've been on hiatus. It wasn't just because we quit or we gave up. It was because we had to find the right time now that we got a new baby in the family.
Yeah, timing's been hard.
It's hard for me to host a show by myself without my brother. So I want to make sure we did it together. I want to make sure we did it right, and that we got you guys updated and let you know that we'll be back as much as we can while we can with our schedules.
Probably like
where they
once a
are.
month, more realistically. We'll have a special guest on soon. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
But we'll get into some gift opening that we entered, and my wife got me.
Yep. So stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna go over some of Isaiah's gifts he got for Father's Day from his wife. If you have not known or weren't paying attention, Adidas and Yeezy partnered back up again to sell off the rest of his Yeezys, and we're both lucky enough to get a pair. Well, he got two. I got
my
one.
first ever winning any raffle of shoes or anything. So I was pretty happy that I won two of them.
So we'll go ahead and you open yours. Is this your first time ever opening?
My first time unboxing too.
I'm live on the podcast.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah, don't cut yourself.
I have bad luck with knives. Everybody knows.
Oh my god, you're gonna cut your chest.
Bro. But, yeah, those who don't know, Kanye got into some heat with Adidas over some comments he made about, Jewish people, yeah?
Yeah.
Denomination, religion, I don't know exactly what the comments were, but, yeah, if Adidas still selling them, we're still gonna buy them.
Yeah.
This last run.
Yeezy gang.
Yeah, Yeezy
Hey,
gang.
the cousins group chat was lit that day.
I know, I woke up and I had like 30 messages and what was going on, bro?
I know.
They're like, oh, Kanye's dropping shoes again with Adidas to finish off.
I was so mad. I tried to get like 7 pairs and didn't get not one.
I entered 4 shoes and I won 2 of them, so I was pretty happy. See what we got here?
We got the shoes, the Yeezy Boost 350s.
Yeezy Boost. Y'all can see. On camera, brand new. If you want them.
Let's hope you don't have mold on yours.
I know, that's what I was saying. They said no returns, bro.
They're so jacked up.
I'm gonna message Kanye.
They might be like, yo, dog. There you go.
But, let me know you want to buy them. Brand new.
Ooh,
unworn.
Brand new.
You keep the tag on like the red ones?
No. That's only off-whites.
Where the shoes?
That's
so,
a clean all-black shoe, though.
Is it styrofoam? What is this?
It's called cloud foam or memory foam. I don't know. It's supposed to feel like
soft.
Nice. It's supposed to be super comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Yeezys are some of the most comfortable shoes.
Yeah, so it's my most fancy shoe for sure. Usually I got my coworker makes fun of my shoe. The New Balances I got.
I call them the stepdad 3000s.
Yeah, he saw him and he's like, whoa, you became a dad already, bro. Miguel, shout out Miguel if he watches this.
New Balance shoes are underrated in the sneaker game.
Yeah, I got the all black. What are these? Yeezy Beast 350?
Yeezy Beast, Yeezy Boost.
Yeezy Boost 350Z.
Not the Z, Yeezy Boost 350.
They're dope?
They're clean. I was really debating trying to get them, but I had to.
I thought I won the other ones, so I lost though. Did you get the ones I lost?
Which one?
The other black ones that I lost?
I know I got a pair. I don't know if it was the pair that you wanted.
I think you got the ones that the other ones.
I got an actual shoe. I didn't get the sandal.
Yeah, I think you got the one I wanted.
No.
Let's try my other one now. Where's the knife?
Oh, I put it away. Hold up. My bad.
Yeah, so I entered the raffle. I'm like, if I win these, wife, these are your gift to me. Don't worry. You don't have to trip about anything.
That's an expensive Father's Day
So
gift. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Full stack.
Nah, not that bad, bro. I deserve it.
Imagine they give you the wrong shoe and you came up on two
Nah,
extra
this box feels lighter, so I already know.
Oh, yeah. There it was right there. Came up on some new sandals.
I know. I have like 5 pair of sandals and slippers, whatever. I got 2 pair of Crocs. I got 2 left shoes. I got a pair of slippers from Target. I got the right shoe. I got a pair of fake North Face slippers. I only got one of them too. But I got
Now you got the Yeezy Slice.
The Yeezy Slice 3000.
The black.
Damn, bro, this is fat.
It's thick. I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna feel hella snug in the beginning. I'm not going front.
I got them 2 sizes bigger though.
Oh, okay, maybe not. They might still feel snug, but after you get them broken in, they're gonna feel hecka.
Bro, this is big, dog.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. It looks like a shark fin.
You remember how you said you want to look rich? And now you look rich, baby.
Yeah, let me know if I pull off a rich look. What do rich people wear?
You're gonna look like Scott Disick out there with just a plain white tee and some.
If you put it back, it looks like a clog, like a giant clog.
Yeah, but
do they shrink in the sun like Crocs or not?
Honestly, I don't know. I hope not.
But they're definitely fluffy. That's for sure.
They're
Is this
really
supposed to give
comfortable.
you extra traction or what?
Nah, I think Kanye was just tripping when he made them. He's
But
like,
yeah, these are
looking
my
like he's wild.
my designer shoes. They're not even designer, but I'm gonna call them designer because
They're designer. Anything Kanye touches, baby, is designer.
they have a name besides the main name. They're not just Adidas. They're
They're Yeezys.
Yeezy Adidas. So these are my shoes. Thank you,
Oh,
wifey, for
gifts.
my first shoes that I won. Oh snap! Again for sale. If you want some, let me know. I'll keep them in the box unworn for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Snap! Mine's open, bro.
What?
Split out. Don't worry, it didn't get damaged.
It didn't get damaged.
Brand new in the box.
Man,
What you got? Let's see.
I hope I don't got a like a messed
Let us
up
know if you
shoe.
like the Yeezy shoes. Not the person, but the shoe.
Oh no, I rock with the person.
I know we were gonna do another podcast with our
Keep this
cousin.
label in case of returns. Damn, I have a feeling I got a bad pair.
I didn't get that.
I know, like I feel like I got a bad pair. Something tells me this might be an old pair, and so I may be screwed.
Let's see if you got the mold.
Oh damn!
Oh, they're faded.
So far so good.
Oh, that's where they were.
Yeah, very nice. No mold. No mold.
These are the other ones that I thought I entered. So I didn't win these. When you want them?
Yeah, I've been wanting these for a while.
What's the material on this? Suede.
I have no idea.
Also, if you buy the cleaner, you
Oh yeah,
can
these
use.
are suede
You and the
here.
baby can use it.
Yeah, suede here. I've been wanting these for a while.
What are these? 500s.
Yeah, the Yeezy 500s.
My other ones look like grocery runs.
Yours are super comfortable though. I have a pair already. I got the bone pair.
I have a pair.
My
Not me, bro.
coworker gets mad at me when I wear them to work. She's like, "How do you just wear them like it's nothing?" She's like, "I'm so mad. I wanted them so bad, and you're just wearing them here, getting them dirty." I was like, "Their shoes are meant to be worn." I'm like, man, I spend a lot of money on shoes. I'm not gonna front. I spent.
You bought those? You won those? Or you bought them on Goat or
These?
whatever? The other ones.
My first pair, the first thing I bought when I started working was a pair of Yeezys.
On Goat?
Yeah, on Goat for $470.
What in the world, yo?
That was my first purchase I did when I started working and got my check, and I was like, yo, I never got myself a pair of Yeezys. So I decided to.
Those white ones?
No, those are the old ones. The Wave Runners. They're five. I think they're 750s or something like that.
You still have them?
Yeah, I still have them. They're beat down though. I wore them out. Like I would need to completely redo the interior of the shoe.
Sell them as is.
I probably could still make $100.
Lived in.
Yeezys. Yeezy wore 'em.
But yeah, Father's Day gifts, like we were saying. Father's
Yeah.
Day, Mother's Day. The difference between gifts and oh, I got good gifts. I'm not gonna say, but just like that. I mean, everyone always makes the same joke that Father's Day goes under the radar. They don't plan as much
It
for.
does. I'm not gonna lie.
What was the one like restaurants like Father's Day? Everyone goes out to eat. Mother's Day,
Yeah.
everyone goes to eat, and then Father's Day they're just like,
Go home and have barbecue.
yeah, we'll have to go home, and the dad's gotta cook the food. The thing is, I don't got barbecue.
Heck yeah.
But
Beat the system, baby.
we got the shoes for Father's Day. They're nice. I got one pair of shoes for each daughter. Hey, how about that?
Hey.
Gotta have more daughters, more shoes. Let me know.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. Sorry for the brief cut. We had a little bit of a runny nose situation going on. But transitioning to our next topic, we'll have our Aunt Judy and our cousin AJ joining us to talk about.
Kids come in.
Here they are.
Here they come.
They are in the flesh.
Yes.
So this is a Father's Day episode. We'll be talking about the unique situation, circumstance that you guys found yourself growing up in, and then that different people in the world, and especially in church, face, and what that's like growing up in a, I guess you'd say, a fatherless home. Your dad was president. I know, Chalo, shout out if you watch us, Off Limits podcast. But when the separation occurred, and if you want to talk to us about what that was like as the mom having to transition into like a dual role, or what that looked like for you. And then AJ, if you want to talk about just what that meant to you, what that looks like for you back then, and what that looks like for you now, and any tips or advice you have for single moms that might be going to that or facing that decision currently, and what advice you would give them, what fears, what you would recommend, and anything that comes into mind. You want to introduce yourself a little?
Hi, my name's Judy. I've been a divorcee for 12 years. I raised two boys. The hardest thing was being the sole provider of the family and being just a homemaker and just going to the workforce full on, two jobs, 24 hours. Never saw my kids, but I just had to let God do what He had to do in my life and heal. And, God blesses, even though you're going through a rough season, God is always there. And for those moms that are either just going through the process, the beginning, or in the middle, or towards the end of the process of your kids being adults, it's hard, very hard. I'm not going to say it's easy, but if you leave it in God's hands, God will open doors that you would think that would never open. God will provide, and God will send people that you might think, who are these people? God does so many wonderful things in your lives. Even my kids saw what God did in our life in the process. It's hard. I'm not gonna say you're gonna cry. Yes, you're gonna cry. You're gonna yell. Emotions are all over the place. But if you trust God and when you pray, you tell God exactly what you're going through and the pain you're going through, God will change everything for you. You know how the Bible says you had faith like a mustard seed? Just trust God. It's not going to be easy to trust God in the sense that you just have to let it go. Release it, and God will transform and change your life, and your kids will be changing because they see you changing because God is changing you.
Do you have any like practical tips of what that would look like letting go, or how you healed yourself, or was it just scripture and praying or word, or did you talk to anyone or confide in anyone in particular?
Well, my pastor, Brother Mercado, shout out for him. He helped me in a lot of times. I would just go to church and I would just had to talk because I had to let go of a lot of things in my life. You have to let go of a lot of things. Find a person that you could trust. If it's your pastor, that's great. But also have friends that you could actually trust, that are willing just to hear you out and be able to pray with you in a second. Like, let's say you just going through something so hard and you just need to call him and they answer. Just tell them, hey, can you pray for me? And trust me, those are the moments where you're gonna see how God's gonna move in your life.
Awesome. For you, AJ, how was it? I know, I guess 12 years ago, you're 22?
I'm 22, so I was
10?
nah.
11.
I was
11?
11 turning 12. Yeah.
So I'm sure your mom tried to shield you a lot from it. I mean, we grew up, we were close. You guys went to Vegas, so we kind of had a little brief moment where we weren't so close. But I mean, for cousins and for kids, I mean, it's different. You see your parents, aunts and uncles, and you're like, oh, they're fine, whatever. But how was it for you or do you remember when your mom, how that looked like for you with your mom when she told you what was going to happen with your dad? Did you understand what that was going to look like? And how do you think that influenced you to where you are now? It's a lot of cover, but you can share wherever it takes you.
Well, when they first told us, I didn't really like grasp it. Like I knew like they were like gonna separate, but they didn't really say. Like, I didn't know a divorce was coming. I didn't know the background of it until afterwards. Like my dad said they would get back together. Obviously, we know that was a lie. So, you know, I think once we moved up to Tulare with Annabelle, I'm like, all right, so this is how it's gonna be. I didn't know how long it was gonna be. I just thought it was gonna be like, all right, cool, we're gonna chill up here for a couple months, and then move back to LA. But I don't know. I didn't really grasp it until I think the following year. And I had like my moments where I'd be like, you know what? I didn't know what my mom was going through. I just felt like I felt like it was her fault, but I didn't know where to direct my anger, my emotions. So it was a difficult time, but at the same time, you know, moving with Annabelle, her kids were there, so it felt easier because I could like just mess around with Tim or Benji or JD at the time, but it was a difficult time. Now looking back at it, it's a lot of growing pains. It made me better as a person that I am today. I became more independent, not having to rely on, hey, my dad's gonna do this for me, my dad's gonna do that for me. Now like I learned how to do things on my own, learned how to change oil in a car on my own. That was difficult. Some stuff that normally your dad teaches you is kind of like I had to learn by myself. So learning how to tie a tie, learning how to like talk to girls, you probably think like, oh, it's like so easy, but it's not. It's like you have to build that confidence by yourself now because he's not there. That person, they'd be like, oh, I can go to him for this. Now I have to rely on my mom, so now she has to do like the mother role and then the father role, and then she mentioned she would work 2 jobs, so it's like I never really saw her. Saw her like 3, 4 hours out of the day, but that was like before school or after church or before church, and then come home. She's not home. Wake up for morning into school. She'd take us to school, and like I wouldn't see her for like the rest of the day. So I don't know, it was a weird time. Looking back at it, like, just now, it's definitely made it easier for me to be like, you know what? It showed me that I need to get things done. I just can't be sitting down and waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, I remember when you guys moved to Tulare, and you guys now have a close. I know just you and like Timothy, Benji, have a close relationship. I mean, I love my aunt Annabelle's house. I was there this last weekend, but definitely you guys, I've seen that bond, and like you were saying, I know it's difficult for like though at least my parents are still together, but from my everyone always like talks about you never want to talk bad about your husband, and like you were saying, you felt a lot of anger, whether displaced to your mom because you thought it was quote unquote her fault. How was it for you, Judy? If you felt that, or how would you manage that without like, well, what was that like for you?
Well, first of all, it wasn't easy. There were very hard moments, and it was hard. It was hard because they would they would make you feel like it was your fault. But in reality, I would tell them no, it wasn't my fault. But when you're talking to a child, they don't understand the situation. So you have to kind of like not actually tell them everything. But I think they saw enough when they would go over to their dad's house. They saw exactly what was going on. I never saw that, but when they would go visit, they saw stuff. So I think our eyes were open by what they would see when they would go over. And
Yeah,
I think that opened their eyes to see, like, okay, it wasn't her.
yeah. So kudos to my aunt Judy for you always want to, even if you are married, still are married. Like I know, the advice that I've gotten is you never want to talk negatively about your spouse to your children because no matter what happens going later on, whether you do get divorced or you stay together, is that's always going to be their dad. You're always going to be their mom, and you always want them to have that best picture. Like you said, I think you did a great job of relaying what's appropriate for them at their appropriate age. And now that he's a grown man of 22 years old, and like now he can talk, and he's aware of what more transpired, and that's the appropriate level of knowledge for him. And then you're talking about a good topic that we'll lead into, which would be talking to girls. I know you're now dating Sister Abigail from San Fernando. What was that like? You're talking about gaining confidence. Who talked to who? What was the first move? And did you talk to your mom before you started trying to court Sister Abigail?
Uh, Honestly, I didn't talk to my mom about it. It just kind of like happened. Uh, the way we met is that my mom had to go sing at a funeral at her church, and normally when my mom sings, I play drums for her. That's like there's no negotiation there. And I'm not a big fan of funerals. I don't think anybody is, but I personally hate them. I don't like being there. So I told her, you know what, I'll go play for you, but once I'm done, I'm just gonna go chill in the car, chill in the parking lot. So I did that, and then I went outside, and I'm like, you know what, I forgot my phone. So I had to go back inside, but before I go back inside, Abby stopped me. I'm like, oh, I knew who she was because we followed each other on social media, but like I never like noticed her like that. So she started talking to me first. So in my head, I'm like, all right, cool. A woman who knows what she wants. Let's get it. I don't got to do any of the work. But we hung out a couple times after that. I think it was her that kind of just approached me about, like, I guess people call it courting. I don't like the term courting. Sounds old school. I guess dating.
Dating?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing, I don't know how I saw it or how it even came up. And I was like, no way. I was like, he's dating her? I'm like, good for him. Good for him. I'm like,
And I
that's
remember
what's up.
Abigail when we
Yeah.
got there. She was like super young. What advice would you give to moms who are in particular raising young men about what to look for in a spouse, or if you shared that with AJ, what to look for in whether or not this relates to particular for Abigail, but just in general when they were growing up. Shout out Joseph. I don't know if we said his name yet, but
Joseph.
Joseph's the other brother. No, no.
The 6'5" giant.
But the silent killer. Yeah. But what advice would you give to moms to instill in their sons, or what would you try to instill in your son? Or what did you try to instill your sons? We know they both are into music. One's a singer and one's a musician.
I always say ministry is always important. She has to love God, and she needs to. You need to complement each other. If she likes to sing, obviously you're a musician, so that goes together. If you were to be a preacher, she has to. Nothing. She has to be a wife, but she has to be a wife that supports your ministry, not just hers. And she doesn't just support yours, but you have to support each other. You have. It's like a. She can't support you 100%, and then you not support her. It needs to be the same thing. If she has to be in the kitchen, well, guess what? And you have kids, you take care of the kids. Let her be in the kitchen at church. If you're gonna play music and it's a full service and you have kids, then she takes care of the kids and you have 100% in your ministry. It has to be hand in hand. And I always told them, you have to find a girl that loves God and that you respect her at all times. At all times, because when you respect a person, that says a lot about me.
Yeah.
Out of everything, it'll be me. Why? Because I am your mom. I'm the one that raised you. So that's gonna show who I am as a person, and vice versa for the girl.
And then got into the point. Was there ever a point in like your relationship with your two sons that you felt like you got over like the proverbial hump where it's like, all right, now we are in our own? Because you guys went to Tulare, was that, and then you guys came back here,
Yeah.
right? And then was there ever a point where like, all right, now we're good. Like we got over the hump, or we're more solid, or recently has anything changed?
We're not solid because I don't think it'll ever get to the solid point. I mean, it changes to a different season. Because solid as a single parent, you still have to carry a lot. AJ does help a lot, and when Joseph was with us, he would help. But once Joseph moved out, that's when it's like we step like two step forwards, one step back. So now it's like now we have to kind of like readjust. So that takes time. You can readjust in a month or two. It takes time. So we're readjusting slowly because it's only been a year that Joseph left. Even though Joseph sometimes helps out, but it's still, I mean, God gave me a better job, better pay, but just with that, it still takes time to get back. It'll never, you're still going to be the sole provider for the family. No matter how old your kids are, your responsibility, it's your home, you're the one that's in charge.
How are you feeling, AJ? Moving into quote unquote adulthood. We joked earlier about wanting to get married and start your own family. Where do you find yourself on there? Still very young. How long have you and Abigail been together?
About 7, 8 months.
And how old is Abby?
That's a lot longer than
Abby is 21, she'll be 22 beginning of July.
Solid. Same age. Perfect.
I know. How many kids you guys gonna have? Yeah.
Oh.
I want 2, maybe 3.
Maybe 3?
She wants 3 something.
How many? She has 3 sisters.
She has 3 sisters, yeah.
And you have only one other brother.
And yeah, and then I got 3 siblings. So I have 2 sisters as well.
Oh, that's
so,
right.
yeah.
All right, so Judy, our grandfather, your dad. What's one of your top Father's Day takeaways or stories with him?
Well, I just remember, I think I was 17 years old. I came back from school. It was my birthday, and I remember he made me enchiladas. Like he had, like we're a very simple, humble family, and we're like 100. Um, I just remember we had a big old table that he made, and it was mine and Mara's birthday, but we always celebrated together. And he made green enchiladas and red enchiladas, and they were set on the table. My mom made something to drink, and I think that's one of the best. I think it was like a surprise lunch dinner. It was something that I will never forget. Like he would always remember us, but that birthday was special because it's he knew I like enchiladas.
I look like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Smack.
Mhm.
I know my grandpa. I mean, he was always serious. He was always a pastor when we were growing up. I feel like I always remember him as being more serious. It's not until recently, like older grandpa, he's gotten like more
Just gotten
relaxed and funny.
more sarcastic.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
definitely him and my grandma relationship is one to watch. Yeah, they're funny together.
They deserve their own sitcom.
But
Telenovela.
look forward to being like them growing up. We're doing a Mount Rushmore of I guess music Christian artists.
Yeah.
If you wanna take a moment, think of your top four. Don't have to be in
Artists
order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just top four that you think
that come to mind.
come to mind, and then we'll share them. Do you have anyone ready with four of them
I
already?
have Hezekiah Walker, John P. Key,
I don't know who that is.
Orlando Draper,
I don't know who
Damn,
that
right
is.
off the bat.
and well, this is not a gospel, but
Or just Christian artists.
what's her name?
Lauren Daigle.
No, no, Priscilla Bueno.
Oh, you have her? Wow.
I know that girl. I saw some
Yeah.
videos on YouTube. I think she showed me.
Yeah,
That had like 25 million views.
I didn't know about her till about 3 Sundays ago. I didn't know
Yeah.
who she was or nothing.
yeah.
You've been singing her songs probably for a couple of years though.
I met her a couple of years
Does she have her
back.
own songs?
Yeah, she,
I thought she
yeah,
just
what's
covers
the
them.
famous one? I thought that too, but I didn't know she wrote them.
Well, she sings a couple of them, but a Waymaker in Spanish.
That's her song?
No, I think it was translated.
That's a cover.
And then she has a
Song,
Rescue. The
Cover.
Rescataré.
She wrote that song?
No, I see
Cover.
they probably translated.
Yeah, see?
But
She's a cover artist.
she does she does have a couple of new ones.
I'm not knocking her,
But
she does
I
cover
mean,
them.
to me, just the way she ministers is just speaks to you.
Top 4 apostolic
Yeah.
worship leaders is what we should have done.
I don't know that many.
That's true.
But let's see. You got it ready, AJ?
I'm still thinking.
Mine are gonna be basic. Let me see. I got Kurt Franklin. I like Kurt Franklin a lot. We're doing Kanye.
Oh,
Does he count? Does he count?
Got the
Does
guy.
those two albums count?
I ain't gonna knock it. I ain't gonna knock it.
The album, what was it? Only God? What's the album called?
God is.
God is.
God is, and then Sunday
Oh,
Service
that's-
Club.
Oh yeah,
Sunday
hey,
Service
we
Club.
got the
Yeah.
Kardashians going to church. Shout out Kardashians. Kanye sponsor us.
I don't know.
Let's see. Kurt Franklin,
Easy.
that Yeezy album. What else I like? Oh, I got a good one. No, I only had like one song. What was it? SOP? SSOP?
Oh,
Soul Patrol, Lindsay Medina.
Soldiers and Soldiers.
My name is Lindsay Medina.
I actually know Lindsay Medina.
yes,
I met her because of my cousin Ray, but
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I know that little girl. She's not a little no more girl, but I was like, my name is Medina. I'm 13 years old. I want to be a soldier. Always remember that one. What song did they have? Just that one, huh?
Yeah, that was like one of their
Bigger ones.
And that's something. Oh, I like that. That's the only song I know about them. SSP.
Soul Patrol.
Let's see. Kurt Franklin.
What's the LA District Choir?
Yeezy. Nah.
COA.
Cola?
Hey, COA was good back in the years.
Who else? That's all the people I got. Let's see. Trying to think who else I like. I like
Or what?
nah.
You don't like white folk?
I like older. It's a combination like Donnie McClurkin.
Donnie McClurkin.
Oh, Ty Tribbett I like.
Tribbett, yeah.
Ty Tribbett.
I like Ty
Donnie
Tribbett.
McClurkin.
I
You
like
like
Ty
Donnie
Tribbett. Yeah,
McClurkin?
I like Donnie
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, what was the song you liked? Did that? There was one song that I'm thinking of, but I can't. But I know it was a good one.
I don't know.
Is it slow?
No, it's fast. I don't like fast songs usually. He's like almost rapping. One more.
From Donnie McClurkin?
Yeah. It sounds like he's rapping. It's like he's
You don't got Lecrae on your list?
I was thinking about, I like NF, but he's not really Christian. He's like just don't cuss.
Don't cuss. He's just clean.
I was thinking about him.
He's just a clean Eminem.
Rapper.
That's all he is.
I
You
don't
don't
really.
be a cuss.
Let me think another one. Andy Mineo, but he's like alright. in a Christian
I
rap.
think he did like 6.
But they're like only one song. I only know like one song with him. Kurt Franklin, I like a lot of his songs.
That's property.
Kanye's got his.
Kanye, he has a lot of songs. The whole album is good. Something other artists, I like know one song of them, and that's about it.
Oh.
Elevation, Hillsong. I'd like Hillsong sing, I think.
Yeah. Hillsong.
Hillsong. And then, that's about it. I don't know another one. Ivan Life. Could have an album.
Ivan.
Yeah, I only got 3. I got nobody else. Can't think of them. Oh, was it Tone?
Tony.
Tone. They have good songs.
What about that guy, Tasha Cobb? No, not Tasha Cobb's the other one. The one that sings "Take Me to the King."
Tamla Man.
Yeah.
I don't know that song too.
That's the only one. Damn.
I don't know any other songs. What other songs does she sing?
Well, she sings with Kurt Franklin.
Oh,
She's one
see?
of the main lead
Kurt
singers.
Kurt Franklin and all his
Little
groupies.
squats.
Yeah.
AJ, you got yours yet?
Yeah, I got mine. Gotta be Kirk Franklin. I gotta go Israel and New Breed.
Oh yeah, Israel. I remember Israel.
Not really by himself. He's kind of whack by himself.
Israel full time.
And then I'm more into like not really like the Caucasian side, but King's Kaleidoscope. They're pretty.
Oh
chill.
yeah, I know
Dope.
King's Kaleidoscope.
They're dope.
Oh, Gungore's good. They're Christian,
they're
right?
pretty- they're pretty good.
I like Gungore.
And then most recently, I like some older like Spanish worship. Torre Fuerte. You know those OGs. Man.
Oh, CT.
But-
I also like CT.
Yeah.
Testifica.
Yeah, I get down with those.
I like and Marcos Wheat. No one like Marcos Wheat.
I got
Yeah,
it.
well, it depends.
Goes weak.
Yeah, there's some good songs. Like Tu Fidelidad. Like those are like the emergency songs. Tu Fidelidad. Yeah.
What's that one rap one that he has where it seems like he's
Salta,
rapping?
salta para Cristo, salta.
That one goes crazy.
That one we sang at camp a long time ago.
I don't know what.
That's your 4?
That's my 4.
Mine that feels like it'll be super. People gonna hate on mine. I got Dante Bo.
Shout out Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, bro.
Hey man, Kanye's on mine. God is, I feel like, is probably the greatest Christian album ever written. Then I'll go. Who else do I like? I gotta have Kirk Franklin on my list too. I feel like Kirk Franklin's just like the Godfather. You gotta have him.
He changed the game.
Yeah, he changed everything. And then this last album, he brought Maverick back to life.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? I'll give an apostolic person his flowers. I'll go ahead and I'll put Mike on there with his EP and his work with National MOP.
Even Aaron Barbosa too. Loki even.
Yeah,
He's been
Aaron's
cooking
good.
lately.
Well, Southland had
I
an
like-
album that I like.
Aaron has some good songs. I like his song Let It Fall Like Rain, Miracles.
Mosaic. I guess your Mosaic. That's a good song. I identify with that one.
But Mike's song Legacy, that song, I know it's special to him, but that song, I feel like when I hear it, I hear it a lot. I hear it and I think of my grandpa because he wrote it for his. And so when I hear it, I'm like, man, I can relate to it so much because of how great of a man my grandfather is. And the impact he had in the assembly and the church in LA District and the legacy that he left us. And yeah, shout out to Mike on his EP and the work he's doing with MOP, man.
Yeah, drop a new album. Shout out Off Limits. Let us know if you want to come on, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, come on, baby.
Alright, well, any last thoughts, anyone? No, we wish everyone watching this, we hope you had a good, happy Father's Day. For those mothers that were fathers, congratulations. You put in the work. It might not be appreciated in the moment, but
I'm not gonna lie, I was like, yo, if you say to moms about Father's Day, I'm like, you thinking they're transgender?
I know we don't support that here.
We don't support that.
Sorry, come at me.
You get 2 Mother's Day. You can't take Father's Day too. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you're appreciated. You're seen, and you're definitely loved by your children, or hopefully you are. God bless. Shalom.
Go with God.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Let us know what you want to see, talk about. See you next week. Just kidding, next month.
Pray for the Lakers. There you go.
Get the gas, get the gas, get the gas. Until it's 17, pop it till it's 17, pop it, get the gas, get the gas, get the gas. I tell that big man, pop it till that big man, pop it, get the gas, get the gas, get the gas, get the gas.